Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
Here are the five for the Clippers. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. And it's Garland in at the one. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50, 40, 90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. The two-way star, Kawhi Leonard, was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Hooked away. Stolen by Collins. First quarter, just over a minute played. Done outside. The three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. Outside Williams. Allen for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Well, he will shoot it from there if he gets any daylight. Defensively, you've got to anticipate that, and you've got to stay in touch with Allen.
Now, here's Garland on the dunk by Lopez.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Garland. For three, Booker, another three for Phoenix.
Now, there is no doubt about it. Booker is one of the best catch-and-shoot options in this league.
Now, Garland. Coming in off a 21-point game in his last outing. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker, and the Suns tack on two more.
And that's part of why Booker is a real problem for defenses. He uses that mid-range, and it makes you have to cover all parts of the floor.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Garland.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots from the line. He squares up and sinks it.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
The Suns leading. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Collins. Brooks down low, working on Collins. Brooks misses. Leonard with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. And they pick up two.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing... the defense to get the best of it.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Batum comes in for John Collins. Beal's checked in for Leonard. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Don. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Clippers.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Garland, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw good, Mathurin.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now, here's Garland. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 5 now.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Green passes to O'Neal. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Garland, no good.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Pass to Iguodaro. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Beal the pass to Garland. 3 seconds left. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Darius Garland, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Garland.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get on. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got O'Neal. Green is up there with Devin Booker. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Iguodaro in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Dunn picks one up. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Williams. Suns trail by 3, and Booker kicks to Allen. Back to Booker. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Dunn against Allen. Dunn passes to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Over Goodwin. And the Clippers miss again. Suns trail by 3. Allen outside. And stolen by Dunn. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Suns now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
And foul trouble was definitely an issue, but that was far from the only issue. They just got outplayed.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, and even multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A completely new group for Los Angeles. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Suns third.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line. It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And finished off by Collins.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Pass to Gillespie. Stolen by Garland. And he banks in the layup. Garland's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
There's Garland. That one goes in. Garland's got 13.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the 3 off target. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run. Driving to the basket. Collins kicks to Batum. For the 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And, hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Does this game remind you of anything?
Yeah, Shaq against a dictionary. This guy comes up with his own fake words all the time.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Clippers.
When you play the right.
And that is a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Darius Garland is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Pass to Lopez. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
While getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Hits it from three-point range. Allen's got 6.
Well, there are few guys better in this league at the catch and shoot. You've got to run Grayson Allen off that line.
Garland kicks to Dunn. Outside Leonard. A putback. Lopez dishes to Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And stolen by Dunn. And here comes the break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home, guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Dunn. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Dunn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Booker. He's got 11. Pocket 6. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Bounce pass from Garland. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Booker brings it hard to the rack.
Yeah, Booker getting it done at every level. He is just a bucket getter.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Dunn passes to Leonard, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen, how he performed last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Goodwin's jumped in for Allen. The Clippers also making some changes. Jones comes in for Leonard. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Dunn. Garland looking it over. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And it's Goodwin with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 11. With 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Brooks. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
The kick out to Lopez, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Booker with it. Garland picks him up. Booker the pass to Gillespie. Booker inside, guarded by Garland. Booker no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. And it's Goodwin missing. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Clippers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Mathurin, one shot. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. There's Beal with the 3, and they get it back. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Goodwin out there with Green. Then there's Dunn. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. Who's out there for Phoenix.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Dunn with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Batum kicks to Beal. Back to Batum. Left side Jackson. Here's Beal. Mathurin controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And using that athleticism well on the glass. Mathurin's unbridled energy is off the charts.
Iguodala, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Well, Phoenix shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Green finds O'Neal. Beal with the steal.
Suns foul. Gone. First personal foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Shooting for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Collins checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard comes in for Bradley Beal. Here's Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Some changes for Phoenix. Mark Williams is checked in for Dunn, and Brooks subbed in for O'Neal. And then for Los Angeles, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jackson. And it's Garland in for Dunn. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. The first free throw is good.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Greg, you watch Jalen Green, so much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handed.
Stolen by Allen, and he makes that one count.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Outside Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Here's Lopez. Knocks it loose.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Now Williams. And he banks the layup in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Garland attacking. And again, the Clippers turn it over. 6-point game. Now Allen. Brooks. Free. Brooks.
Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
And so Garland will bring it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Stolen away. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It's Garland. Outside Mathurin. Now Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
Green outside. 55 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Allen against Leonard. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Green.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
Second team foul.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Leonard against Allen. Shot from 12. That one goes.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Green taking his time here. Booker outside. It's tipped, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Here on your side, White Squad.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. They've got done. Derek Jones is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Beal in at the 3. Phoenix has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Booker floats it through.
And just another shot that Booker has perfected, the little floater.
O'Neal against Beal. And that's in there.
Bradley Beal.
It's Booker. Outside O'Neal. Brooks buries the deep ball.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Clippers trailed by 5. And here is Beal. Garland fires. No good from 3.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Booker with it. 6 to shoot. A 10-footer, and that one is good.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams will make substitutions. It's Garland. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Al Brooks. Tries it from 16. Cleared away by Leonard.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
How about the physicality there by Leonard? Charging in and through the contact to get that one out.
Stolen by Garland.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Green. Four on the clock. Puts one up from 19. The shot misses. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if we can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
Knocks down the 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Green. He got it!
What poise on Baines!
As he drains the game winner.
At the buzzer, what an incredible finish.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Devin Booker.